And since we began by telling you about Volodymyr Zelensky's comparison of Hiroshima and Bakhmut, why don't we also tell you about what is happening in Bakhmut on the ground? As usual, there are conflicting claims. And over the weekend, Russia claimed control of entire Bakhmut. The announcement was made by the Wagner chief. Listen in.
There are no Ukrainian soldiers in Bakhmut because we have stopped taking prisoners. There are a huge number of corpses of Ukrainian soldiers. Bakhmut has been captured completely in all its legal borders down to the last centimeter.
There were visuals of Russians celebrating the fall of what has been called the fortress town. And Ukraine, on the other hand, says its troops are advancing, but Kiev has admitted that the intensity of its movement has reduced. Russia's Wagner group says its troops will leave Bakhmut by the 1st of June as it transfers the control of the eastern Ukrainian city to Russia. So this is what the situation on ground is, and as it has been for the last few months, there is no clarity. And this is exactly what experts are pointing out, while also making the point that as things stand, Russia seems to be the one in a better position.
In terms of Bakhmut, nothing is left. So, control is not military, it's political. So Russia don't control the area. They have it in terms of they seize it, they are forces on the ground. In terms of then turning that into some form of political control, reinvesting in infrastructure, actually making Bakhmut a bit of a hub, it's going to be very, very difficult. And the issue now is that the Russians will just find themselves in an area that they might not even be able to stay in long term because the infrastructure does not exist. So then the ability to then keep the city in their hands and then continue further west is going to be very, very difficult.
Now, not too long ago, Volodymyr Zelensky had told a US media outlet that soon after Bakhmut, Russia could, quote-unquote, go to Kramatorsk. They could go to Sloviansk. It would be open road for the Russians after Bakhmut to other towns in Ukraine, in the Donetsk region, in the Donetsk direction. Other towns in Ukraine in the Donetsk direction. Now that Bakhmut has fallen, it may not be long before the Russian troops and the Wagner men march to Sloviansk, followed by Kramatorsk. Remember, already it has Soledar, Mariupol, and Melitopol. And this is exactly why the battle for Bakhmut was so critical. And like the expert pointed out, there is not much left to the city. Winning the city is about sending out a political message and scoring strategic points and strategic goals. And Russia appears to have successfully done both. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.